How you guys doing there? Welcome to a brand new movie night. I got a job to do, and where I'm going you can't follow. That was my Humphrey Bogart impression. Terrible, I know. So we're down here in the top secret Flick Cave, also known as my basement. Shh, don't tell anybody. We have a lot of things to talk about tonight. First of all, we're going to do a Blu-ray review for the Humphrey Bogart Blu-ray collection. We're also going to answer some movie questions and talk about some movies I watched this week, including the Old Boy remake. So as usual with every single movie night, I want you to be comfortable. Now's the time to pause the video, okay? Go put a Snuggie on, something a little bit cozy and comfy. Go down to your kitchen, grab some jelly beans, a Coca-Cola, and come back. Okay? Okay, so here's my quick Blu-ray review for the Best of Bogart collection. This is a classic film actor. I like classic film actors. There's just something about them, like, I'll be honest with you, if I could go back in time, I think I could. I'm not saying I'd have the charisma or the talent or the acting chops of any of these classical actors, but I think I could be a guy in like the 1940s, 1950s movies where I just get to talk, "Hey, Dame, what are you doing over there? Why don't you come with me, huh? Don't tell anybody where you're going. The coppers are coming." Like, I think I could do that. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Okay, so the Best of the Bogart collection comes with 4 movies in here, and if you're a classic film lover, I think this is a collection for you. It comes with The Maltese Falcon, Casablanca. That's the only movie I've seen all the way through. Treasure of the Sierra Okay, let's try that one more time without me having an aneurysm. The Treasure of the Sierra Madre and the African Queen. Like I said, the only one I've seen all the way through is Casablanca. By the way, look at Humphrey Bogart right there, looking like a badass in his coat. I have the coat, kind of. I found my coat at Goodwill, and it still smells like a dead man's dingley, but I do want the hat. Like, I just walk around town with that. Okay, so here's what we have. It comes with the Blu-ray case. One of my biggest complaints about this collection is they double stacked. Okay, the only thing I like double stacked is my hamburgers, alright? Not my Blu-rays. So they put, yeah, see what they did? They put one on top of another. So yeah, that's what the inside looks like. Now, a lot of people are probably going to be like, those Blu-rays are going to get scratched since they're double stacked. Well, in all fairness, they're not ever going to get scratched setting like that. It's very hard to scratch a Blu-ray disc. I get questions and comments all the time. And by the way, one last thing before I go, these are loaded with bonus features. One of the coolest ones I definitely want to check out is on Casablanca, they have a audio commentary track with Roger Ebert. So that'd be kind of cool to listen to. Okay, this is the part of the video where we sit down, we calm down, we take things a little bit slower, we get a little bit comfy, and it's okay because we're all friends here. Let me take a drink of my Pepsi. Okay, this is the segment of the video where I talk about movies I watched this week. Now, the movie I watched, I got from a Redbox. I know what you're thinking. John, you betrayed all of us. No, I didn't. Just hear me out. I was walking out of Walmart, and I had to see this movie. I've been waiting to see it for a while, and this is the movie right here. Boop! And I got it because I didn't know what else to do with myself that night. It was like I either go home and eat, Pop-Tarts, or I drive around until 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I end up at a graveyard screaming up at the moon. So I didn't want to do that. Now, this new Old Boy remake stars Josh Brolin. I don't mind Josh Brolin. He's done a few shitty movies. Yeah, like that one right there, but Megan Fox looked good in it nevertheless. And I will say, after watching this movie, if this movie doesn't justify why this man should have been Batman, I don't know what else was. He kicks a lot of ass in the movie. He literally looks like Bruce Wayne from the animated series. He looks like an older Bruce Wayne. And throughout this movie, when he's kicking ass, I mean, the guy's in shape. He has that bulky look, like a brawler type look. And I was like, that is Bruce Wayne. But back to the movie, I did enjoy the violence in the movie, which was surprisingly well done. There was one scene, he's basically kicking a lot of these guys' ass on like this football field, and one of the guys he just grabs and throws him down on the ground, but his body does like a scorpion fall, like his head hits the ground and his legs kick over, and I was like, that was pretty fucking brutal, and I liked it. Did this movie borrow a ton from the original Old Boy? Yeah, it generally follows the exact same plot. There's twists and turns here and there. There's things that they kind of borrow or mention from the original one, but maybe change it up. I mean, they did change up some things in this movie. And I will say some of the things I actually didn't mind, especially the very ending of the movie, okay? I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but I will say the ending to this movie was, I guess in a way, they did exactly what the original one did, but they changed it up just enough to make it a little bit different, and I was like, you know what, I don't hate what they just did with that. Now, if I had to give this remake a movie grade, I'd probably lean towards a C. If the movie was original, it would definitely bump up in that category, but everything in this movie has already been done, essentially, and some of it's already been done a lot better. So I'd give it a C. It's worth a Redbox on a rainy day if you're completely bored and you want to see some violent, graphic, crazy shit. That's my best recommendation to you. Okay, here comes the next part of it. Hang on. I need to get some pillows under my arm. I need to be a little bit cozy, a little bit snugged in here. There we go. I feel safe and secure now. Now comes the part of movie night where I answer movie questions that you guys left last week. And as usual, if you guys have any movie questions relating to movies, no matter how weird or bizarre the topic is or the question, as long as it pertains to movies, leave it down below and I'll pick a few of them next week. This week I have a few great ones. And the first one is, John, what are your thoughts on Captain America 3 going head to head with Batman vs. Superman in 2016. Had to add the epic trailer announcer voice on the end there. Here are my thoughts on both movies going head to head. First of all, from a money-making standpoint, I don't think it's the smartest decision for either studio. In my opinion, I would, if I had to bet my life on it, to be honest with you, Batman vs. Superman will be number one. It doesn't matter. It is going to be number one. People have been waiting their entire life to see that. Don't get me wrong. I want to see Captain America 3, and I will see it. I might even do a double feature that day and watch both of them, but Batman vs. Superman will be the first movie I watch. And like I said, it'll be number one. So if Marvel was smart, now there might be some tactics here. Maybe they plan on getting a little bit of the crowd going to Batman vs. Superman. And I'm sure they're like, yeah, comic book fans are probably going to see both movies anyway. But if I was Marvel, I would probably try to make my movie come out the week before Batman vs. Superman. Because here's what's going to happen. If you make your movie come out a week before, okay, you're going to be the attention getter. Obviously, I mean, you'll probably be number one. And then once your movie's still in the theater a week later, yeah, obviously your movie's not going to be number one anymore because Batman vs. Superman are going to take the slot. But the plus for Marvel in that situation would be all these people that can't get into Batman vs. Superman are probably going to go watch Captain America 3. So they're still going to get that crowd coming into their movie a week later. That way the movie lives longer in the theater and still gets the ticket sales. So if I was Marvel, I would make my movie come out a week before Batman vs. Superman. On a side note, 2016, that almost seems like a lifetime away, doesn't it? That's 2 years. I can't wait that long. Come on. All right, the next question is, John, do you get concessions when you go to the movie theater? Usually no. In desperate times, call for desperate measures. Sometimes. Like, there's some deals that they have like on Tuesdays where it's like $1 candy day, $1 drink day. And on those days, or like $2 popcorn day, usually on a Tuesday. And if I happen to be in the movie theater on a Tuesday or I know I'm going, I'll just go buy the concessions at the movie theater. It's only $1 for each of these items, so why not? But usually, and I stand by this, and this is my recommendation to all you moviegoers out there, okay? It's called breaking the law, and I advise you to do it. Now listen up. If you like snacks, you like candy, you like drinks, go to the gas station before a movie, sneak it into your pockets, wear cargo shorts. You know, if you have a girlfriend, shove all the shit in her purse, and then walk in to see the movie. Because concessions are extremely expensive. Now, in all fairness, movie theaters don't make that much money on the movies that you're going there to watch. I mean, their commission, their rate of profit on those is very small. It's very marginal. I mean, Hollywood basically screws over movie theaters. It really does. And if Hollywood had any say in it, they're just like, we don't care about the movie theater. Put everything on demand and just watch it at home. We don't need the middleman. We'll just take all the profits for ourselves. But yeah, movie theaters, basically, they're not selling movies. Movie theaters are selling candy. Think of it that way. That is how they make money. All that candy. That's why it's marked up 25,000%. But you know what? In my personal opinion, as part of the human race, I cannot justify spending $9 on a large Coke. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not the pervert. I was just trying to get the ball of a Turbo Man doll. If you could live the life of one movie character for a day, who would it be and why? Great question, and a lot of variables you have to think about and a lot of possibilities. My first thing I wanted to say was maybe Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. Just that one scene where he sets up the VHS camera. Christine, don't just stare at it. Eat it! But then I think to myself, I'm like, I don't know if I really want to go to the 1980s and live. I don't know. I would like to, but not in that, yeah, it just doesn't seem right. And then my next thought would be to become Jeff Goldblum in the movie Jurassic Park. Excuse me, are there going to be dinosaurs on the dinosaur tour? Because let's be honest, it'd be awesome to look at dinosaurs. But in all reality, I'd probably become Jake Sully, Avatar form, in the movie Avatar. Think about the majestic landscapes of being on Pandora, just wandering around with a 9-foot-tall blue alien woman riding whatever the hell those things were, 3 legs. That'd just be really cool. It's a fantasy, it's an adventure, and plus I could like take my ponytail off and plug it into trees. So I think I'd become Jake Sully from Avatar. Okay guys, so before I wrap up this movie, now I have a question for you. Do you guys like movie nights? Do you like them to be longer, a little bit shorter? Do you like the time frame that they're in right now? Do you like the format? That's my question to you. And also, over on the Flickpick channel, I felt like something was missing lately. I was like, I need to do a weekly series. And what do I like doing best? Q&A. So over on the Flickpick channel, I'm going to start doing these. I'm going to edit them and make them fun and fast and quick, but I'm going to start doing movie Q&As over there where I take like 10 questions and just give my opinion on them and answer them. So that will be coming to the Flickpick channel. And also, before I go, I want to give it a shout out to a few people. These two movie enthusiast badasses supported me. They picked up one of my Flickpick t-shirts. By the way, I'm wearing one right now, link down below. Anyway, the first one is James Reed. I'll put his picture right here. He picked up Get to the Flickpick. It's kind of a parody Flickpick Predator type t-shirt. I'm sure you guys understood it. Anyway, so thank you, James. Shirt looks badass on you, by the way. And the next shout out goes to a young man named Sonny. His channel name is the Nighthawk83. He also picked up one of my he literally actually picked up this t-shirt right here. Here's his video.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sonny, and I picked up a Flickpick t-shirt. Have to go return some videotapes. So, bye.
So anyway, guys, that wraps up this week's movie night. If you haven't already, join me on Facebook and Twitter. I post random, weird, nonsensical things at 2 o'clock in the morning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.